Hello and welcome to Talk of the Game. It's the last review of the season. It's just finished. Stoke City 2, West Ham United 1. We're 1 up at half time. All was rosy. We're thinking, Europe, here we come. We're all going on a trip. Gonzo, what are you feeling right now?
A disappointment. It's that is the West Ham way. If you ever want, if you ever want to know, folks, that's it. You know, we needed to do it today, just in the same way as almost the pressure was on for the Swansea game. We needed to do that. That was a game we needed to win to contest that top four, and today was the day we needed to win to be sure of Europa place. Now, it's not all over because I think if the wind blows from east to west and Saturn aligns with Jupiter or whatever mathematics have to happen, we may well qualify for Europe still in seventh place. Correct me if I'm wrong. It still might happen, but today we needed to win, and it sort of passed us by in that second half. So this has been a great season, but disappointed today.
Yeah, you're right. If Man U win the Cup, we'll qualify for Europa League. Adam, we bottled that today, didn't we?
Yeah, I just can't believe it. I'm absolutely gutted. It's You know what? That's been the story of our season. We've been in positions to secure a game, and we haven't taken our chances, and that is our own downfall. And if we finish seventh, or yeah, we're going to finish seventh. But if we finish seventh, it's for a reason, and we've been there because we haven't been good enough.
Well, let's talk about the game. Adam, what did you make of the goal? Fantastic finish by Antonio, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, when I was watching it, I think it was us winning the second ball, which kind of helped us get that goal. There was a nice little knockback in to put it back in the danger area, and then Antonio, given the chance, he'll score it. But obviously, you need to have a few more chances after today.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about those chances in a wee second. But Gonzo, we did the half-time live. We were very confident at half-time. We were playing beautiful stuff in the first 45 minutes, weren't we?
Yeah, we were brilliant. We were brilliant in that first 45 minutes, but I just think in the second half we ran out of ideas, and we can apportion blame to anybody, but we did. We ran out of ideas, missed chances, as you say, you're going to discuss. I won't spoil that. We missed Payet. Payet as end product all season, and whilst we looked very good in the first half, we could have done with a couple of assists. Even when he's not played well, Payet, towards the end of the season, he's not been involved in all the games, he still has that delivery that will get you something. And I think we just missed that, amongst other things, which I'm sure we're about to discuss.
Adam, the first 45 minutes as a whole, though, you must have been pretty comfortable at half-time. I thought that was just as good as we've seen from West Ham all season, that first half.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially with the other results going in our way. Liverpool drawing, and I don't think even Southampton will win in at half time. It looks good. But it's a game of two halves at the end of the day, and if you don't perform over both halves, you don't get the points. And
well, what happened, Adam, in the second half? In your opinion, did we lower ourselves, or did Stoke raise their game, or was it a bit of both? And that's why they got on the front foot, because as soon as we kicked off the second half, Stoke were on the front foot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you've got Mark Hughes as a manager, and he's had the hairdryer treatment enough of Sir Alex Ferguson, and he's obviously gave that onto his players to make them fired up and finish their season on a high note. But again, it's just not taking our chances. Antonio, he went down the right hand side, and then he put that ball into the box for Sacco, and an on-form Sacco of last year would have buried that. He would have buried it. But this year, it's just things in his head just got to him, and obviously that's why you get an out-of-form player. But yeah, I'm just gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. It's just not taking your chances.
Well, let's talk about that chance, Gonzo. Also, he had the one in the first half, which we discussed earlier, but that second half was on a plate by Antonio. He couldn't have delivered it better. It was close to giving. But you get on target, and the keeper's quite small in relation to the goal. You put it high, it's in. It's just not good enough from Sacco today, was it?
No. I mean, I like Sacco. I like Sacco. He's one of my favourite players. I think he's probably the best striker at the club. And I think he probably still is. But that is indicative of why we do need another striker. You asked a question in the first half after he missed that one where he brought it down his chest, pulled it wide. You said, is that why we need a striker? then that certainly is. A top striker, a striker that gets you 20 goals a season. When I say 20 goals a season, it's like 20 goals a season in the Johnston Paint Trophy, and it is 20 Premier League goals a season plus. That's what we're looking for, and that ilk of player, Jermaine Defoe or someone like that, they stick that chance away. And yeah, as you say, it's just more composure. They either stick it left, they might stick it high, they side foot it left, wait for the keeper to commit themselves. There's just a calmness that he just didn't display on either occasion.
But one player I'm going to give a little bit of credit to here, because it's very easily overlooked. Adam, I'll throw this one at you. Straight after that miss, Stoke went down the other end. Osalu was in the box. What a tackle from Ogbonna. I thought he was through. What a tackle. Just how class is that boy?
You know what? He's been our best defender all season. I mean, I know Chris is a very big fan of Winston Reid, but Ogbonna is just light years ahead of anything we've got at the back. It just proved it today by that last-ditch tackle. It's time into to perfection, and that's why he's our best defender.
Well, Adam, do you think the goal was coming for Stoke? It didn't take them too long and blew out, and it was a good finish as well.
Yeah, I think so. You can't discredit them. I mean, they upped their game and we didn't. And if you're playing against a downhearted West Ham after the first half, then you're going to capitalise on that. So yeah, all credit to them.
Deserved goal, Gonzo, but was a bit sloppy defending, and we seemed to back off him a wee bit. I mean, Tompkins was standing on the 18-yarder and was turning away from it instead of closing him down.
He did. He went the wrong way, didn't he, Tompkins? He sort of turned that way, but it went that way. Yeah, I mean, it was a poor effort. But I don't want to blame Tompkins too much. He's barely played in his favoured position all season. He certainly wasn't in it then. If Antonio had been there, would he have done any different? I don't know. I think the team as a whole dropped off in that second half. It's a real shame. But I think we're probably tired after Tuesday. I don't want to be too downbeat about the season as a whole, but this is not a season review, is it? This is Stoke against West Ham in the last game of the season, and it goes down to. So like Akabusi said, it goes down to how much kahunas you got in the last game, and I'll tell you what, Southampton needed a win today to go above us. They've gone and won 4-1. We need a win today, and we've lost 2-1. And at a team that really we were better than them, and we should have been better than them in the second half. And I'll tell you what, well, come back to me in a bit. Yeah.
Well, we had plenty of chances in a very short space of time, and we came really close. Let's be fair to West Ham. Another day we would have scored 3 goals in that 10 minutes, I think. First of all, Noble's cross. Valencia should have done a lot better. How he put that over the bar, I don't know. I said it before, I'll say it again. His heading is a complete myth. Anyone that's good Andy Carroll would have had that in the back of the net, that header. He was no defender on him, and he somehow put it over the bar. And then Eminique and Enner Valencia was at it. Antonio was at it off the light. Oh, Shea Given rolled back the years somehow and pulled off a triple save. Then it's off the line again, this time by Wheel, and overhead kick by Valencia. Chianti flicks it in. I thought it was in. If it wasn't for goal line technology, I would have said it was in, and the referee was being biased. But it was a millimetre it was in it. Adam, was that just unlucky West Ham, or was it just a punishment for not taking our earlier chances?
Punishment. 100% punishment. You just got to laugh. Because that defining picture there, I think it was like 80 minutes and 0.7 seconds, and that ball just not going all over the line. That is West Ham this year. I mean, we've performed well, but they're just not crossing that line enough to get what we want.
Gonzo, we're almost seeing a goal of the season. Charlie Adam, what an effort from the halfway line, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you like, I don't care. Blaming Charlie Adam, blaming hatchet geezer. We were lucky not. I told you we'd get someone injured as well. And Shawcross, he did a number on Sacco. I told you we'd get someone injured. I don't know what was going on there. Not he was arguing about Sacco when he went off. But I'm glad we brought up Valencia. You brought up Valencia. It's not my question. It was Adam's question. I'm taking it. Anyway. I'm taking the question. He is rubbish. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Valencia. He's rubbish. I don't want to see him again. I've had enough of Valencia and Emenike. He's rubbish and all. But actually, I'll tell you what, we'll do a lot of them. Let's do the team. Tompkins done okay, been out of position. Reid has been okay, performed quite well. Set up the the assist today, didn't he, for Antonio? Ogbonna, fantastic. Everything Adam said. He's been our best event. He's brilliant. Cresswell, brilliant. Lanzini, brilliant season. Chiazzi, brilliant. Noble, brilliant. Antonio, brilliant. Emenike, rubbish. Absolute crap. Moses, absolute crap. No wonder he hasn't got a club. He's absolute rubbish. Valencia,
Chris, you upset?
heading. Valencia couldn't hit a donkey's arse with a banjo. They say he's going to China. I'll drive him there myself. Honestly, it's terrible. Am I missing anyone? Payet, brilliant. Carroll done really, really well. Sacco, okay, he's all right. He's probably our best striker. But he's injury prone as well. He'll miss 15 games a season. So it's
right, well, Gonzo, you can be quiet a wee second. Thanks for be quiet. Adam, 2-1. What a kick in the nuts that was for us, wasn't it? Corner in, smashing header. Winston Reid lost his man completely. Reid had no idea where Doof had gone, and he was 2 yards away from him. Free header, bang. There's your European hopes, unless Man you win the FA Cup. Summed it up, didn't it, Adam?
Yeah, absolutely. There's just so many significant things that have happened in this game, which details the entire season for me, I'm afraid. I just want to go on a rant like Chris just done. To be honest, I can't be asked with today's game anymore.
Adam, that wasn't a rant, that was an analysis, my friend.
But Bilic again against Swansea. He did it against Swansea. He threw on striker after striker. And I just don't think there's any structure when he's throwing strikers on. And he did it again today. Okay, Carroll and Sacco came off, but he threw on Valencia, he threw on Emenike, then he takes off Tompkins and puts Antonio right back again and throws on Moses. I just think Bilic looks at his bench, says, you're an attacker, on you get, let's try something. We've had, over the 2 games, we've had 4 strikers on both games. They've scored one goal between them, and that was Sacco against Swansea. Getting today, none, and even that went down as an own goal. So technically, they didn't even score over those 2 games. Adam, is that where our problems lie? Their strikers are just not good enough. And as Gonzo says, 2 of them are complete rubbish.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no point bringing on 4 forwards if they're all donkeys. You want stallions in your team. And, like I say, Valencia, I think injuries has played part of his season. He's shown glimpses last year why he was so good without Andy Carroll in the team. Diafra Sakho, head's gone, absolute head's gone. Regardless if he scores 10 goals a year, I don't care. His head's not with focus on the team. He's more worried about smashing his Lamborghini in Emerson Park. So, I mean, the tactics do need sorting out next year, and personally, I think that we need another centre back. I think Antonio, we should have played him right back today. He's been playing there for the past 4 months, and we've been getting results. So why change it today? I mean, I'm just a bit.
That's a bit controversial because I thought Antonio was our best player. Well, that's it for West Ham. Though we finished 7th in the league, all eyes on Wembley. If Man U win, we're in Europe, and Crystal Palace win, we're not in Europe. I'll get your question in a wee second, but just because the season's finished doesn't mean Hamish Chat YouTube channel is finished. We'll have loads of stuff coming over this next week. We'll be doing reviews as well. I'll talk West Ham coming out. We've got loads of stuff, loads of news coming out of Hamish Chat soon, so do keep your eyes peeled and make sure you subscribe. Gonzo, despite all those rubbish players, who was your man of match for West Ham today?
Antonio was brilliant today.
Different.
All of Bonner, just disappointing, isn't it? The thing is, for anyone that watches this, we're recording this straight after the game. If we'd record this in an hour's time, we might have a bit more balance and be more reflective of the season. But yeah, I mean, instant reaction, I think Antonio.
Adam, who's your man of match for West Ham today?
I have to agree. Bonner or Antonio for me.
Yeah, it's got to be Antonio for me today. Chiazzi really impressed me today. But again, I think that's just because I'm not his biggest fan. And every time he has a good game, I notice it more than a lot of people, I think, just because I'm his biggest critic. But Antonio was just different gravy today. If it wasn't for him, I think we could have got a thumping in the end almost. He looked like... I'm just a bit disappointed in Bilic. I'll sign off on this one by saying I'm a bit disappointed in Bilic today. When we needed West Ham on that pitch, he took on Emenike and Valencia, who were both off in the summer, and then he took on Moses. 3 players who aren't going to be here next season, he took on the pitch. I would have rather have had James Collins up front for that last 10 minutes, I think, and had an aerial combat going. I would rather have seen people play for the shirt in that last 10 minutes, but instead he took on these people we're not going to be here, and we're a wee bit disappointed. That's what we've signed off in the season with. Valencia, MNK, Sacco, I suppose, missing chances that should really be putting away, and we should be celebrating the Europa League. I strongly believe this show we should have been having a celebration, but it wasn't to be. Next week we might be celebrating, but make sure you check out clanandhugh.info for all your West Ham news, and the transfer gossip. There'll be loads of it this summer, so do check out there for all your exclusives. And also, if you want to discuss transfer gossip, it's come on to our forum at hammerschat.boards.net. But Adam, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome, lads. Thanks for having me on.
And Gonzo, assuming everyone's subscribed now, I'll let you sign them off. Gonzo, what do you want to say to everyone?
Thanks for watching. I mean, just for one person to watch any of the stuff we do is a bit of a bonus, to be honest with you. So stick with it, like you said, throughout the summer. We'll be doing more stuff, more exciting stuff. Apparently, there's going to be 7 or 8 players in, 7 or 8 players out. David Gold confirmed yesterday, so it is going to be busy. We've got season review, we've got a new stadium to look forward to. We're going to be doing some exciting videos of things to do with that as well. And do you know what? We're a bit down now, but it's been an excellent season. Signed off at the bowling, lovely, and let's all just look forward to next season now. It's done. If we get Europe, great.
Well, thank you very much for watching this season. Me and Gonzo will be doing stuff in the next couple of weeks to thank you all properly, but thank you for watching this one. It wasn't to be. Stoke City 2, West Ham United 1, but the dream's not over yet.